National Football League on EA Sports.
And center stage belongs to Matthew Stafford. He's not afraid to throw it. Second in the NFL in touchdowns.
It's the Rams and the 49ers.
Under the lights on Thursday night.
As the weekend approaches, let's settle in and end the week right, with an outstanding Thursday night contest here with the NFL on EA Sports. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And
Here's Thomas Morstead out for the opening kick. And off we go on Thursday night. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out to one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Second and 6 coming up here. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
Exit 3rd and 2.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Stafford from the gun. Pass complete, 2-2 Atwell. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 49ers, 46-yard.
From the 46. Still has some space inside the 35. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They got 24 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he missed it. It's no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
You would think that kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. Rolling left, buying some time.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. They'll run here following the penalty. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. A 5-yard gain helps, but they need a dozen now here on third down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will take possession. First down, ball at the 36. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Throwing now, Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Stafford now on first down. It's complete to Higbee. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Pass is cut at the 9. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Williams hits the end zone for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Kyren Williams the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Evans now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. San Francisco headed out for its second possession of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Pretty throwing here on first. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Picked up by the Rams! And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Stafford. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they come away with some points on that series.
So he makes up for his earlier miss in the game. He knocks that one right through. And it's important for him to move past that early miss, Kate, because you never know if he's going to be needed for a big moment when we get to the 4th.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3. So time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Isaac Arindo. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's going to push one deep down. He's got it deep downfield. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They've got a man in motion. 1st down throw by Purdy. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play action now with Purdy. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. To throw again, it's Purdy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring up. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. A type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
The give here on 2nd. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Isaac Guerrero with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run here with Blake Corum. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Stafford to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And they bring him down around the 34. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Niners' 34-yard line.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Stafford now. He gets this one to Nakua. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Next is 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. He'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Stafford back to throw. Complete. It's Atwell. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point, but they do come away with 3.
Evans now to return. His return makes it up to the 25. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun is Purdy. No one open, so he chucks this to another county. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
He's got it at the 24. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Brought down by Fred Warner.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Rams in trouble on 4th and long. The Rams are set to punt. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Purdy on 1st down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to hit his fullback there. So it'll be 2nd down. Purdy gets this from the pistol. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Hits his running back. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Purdy to throw it. Chased out to his right. Sheds off a rusher. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
And a man is there to knock that away. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw, Purdy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now this is a beauty of a kick. It's headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Stafford now on 1st down. That one complete to Higbee. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackle made by Jair Brown. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A final throw before the break. Jump off caught by his back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. That is the halfway point here on Thursday night. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up later this weekend around the NFL. In that 1 o'clock time frame, a lot to choose from. But let's highlight the game in Philadelphia. A big one for the Eagles, as they'll have to do battle with the Denver Broncos. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Tennessee Titans. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Sunday night between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. We saw a fine performance in that first half from the running back, Kyren Williams. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Here's Carter on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The 49ers offense ready to get to work to begin this third quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. They've got 1st down from the 31. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Diamondor Lenore there on the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Another run for Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Complete beyond the marker. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Adams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Stafford from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. They'll run here following the penalty. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Drive your entire straights. It's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Man, he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the 49ers on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. That's caught in stride by McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. Broke through the tackle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. He tosses right to the short side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know, Kate. I think maybe they were only expecting to get a couple yards when they call the fullback's number. Not only will they take it, they might give him the rock again.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. That throw finds Kittle. This is ahead for about 5. Jared Verse on the tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Tackle made by Cameron Curl. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. From the gun is Purdy. He had fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Picked up by the Rams. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Stafford now. His pass caught by Nacua. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Able to find Nacua here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Stafford back to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This, our last play of the quarter. First down throw by Purdy. Finds his man. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 29. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And now it's 3rd and short. Purdy setting up that play action. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. On now comes their punter. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyren Williams again. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Now Stafford to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Tight end motioning right. Here's 2nd and 5. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start. All twitched up. They were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. It's 3rd and 5 for them after the penalty. Throwing from the gun. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And that defense reacts quickly. Wow, they take him down near the 21. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Purdy gets this from the pistol. Hits his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Now motion him out of the backfield. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. Man in motion, headed right. Purdy on 1st down. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Here's 2nd and 11. That's brought in by Jennings. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. And the Rams add a man in the secondary. We've got 5 in the nickel, 3rd down. So before the play clock has a chance to expire, Kyle Shanahan signals timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. A kick they needed, but it's no good as it sails too far right. And this stays a 2-score game at 9 points.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a 2-score deficit, Kate.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
That's caught for the first. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Stafford from the gun. He gets this one to Nacua. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Rams are set to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And no doubt still some disappointment internally, at least, after their last drive ended empty-handed following that missed field goal. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. So now here's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Running back sent in motion. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They've got 1st down from the 31. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. That one's incomplete, couldn't connect.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He's got it near the 8. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage. at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First and goal, here's Williams. Takes it in, touchdown Los Angeles. The Rams could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
He's throwing for it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is picked up by the 49ers. Always one of the most embarrassing gaffes to see, Brock. Someone entrusted with getting them across for 2, but he just can't hold on to it.
What did John Wooden used to say? Something about never confusing execution with effort. Great effort, but you got to execute and hold on to that ball for any chance.
Evans now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
Hey, I know we all wanted to see him finish that score. His teammates certainly did as he was rolling down the field. But this offense will tip the cap and say thank you kindly and try to go finish the touchdown off themselves.
Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out first and goal. Throwing now, following the turnover. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. From the gun is Purdy. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
The score, Rams 22, 49ers 14.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fielded at the 7. Return's looking good so far. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Rams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really been the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They fake the handoff, now Stafford. He's got time here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Straight ahead with Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So instead of running 3rd down again, they decide to bring up 4th and let him keep the gain on the last play. Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. They've got first down from the 31. He'll look to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. They send the tight end in motion left. Setting up to pass. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Here he is to throw. To the sideline, and he has the catch. Tough play for a small gain, but it does get the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here he is to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. And they get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. They kick the running back in motion. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. First down throw by Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. To throw again, it's Purdy. This one's caught. And he takes it in for the touchdown, down to their last breaths, and he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute. That being said, if they want to force overtime, this is a must.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. And he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead. That was the play they needed. Now gotta hope your defense or special teams can come through and get you that football back.
And the sooner the better, too, because time is not their friend. They always have the onside kick to bail them out, but after that, it might be time for this D coordinator to crank up the aggression meter, and you know every one of these defenders will be attacking the ball.
And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. He's down to a knee, and the Rams getting ready to celebrate this win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.